Well, that was a nice quick nap. It only lasted 9 months. You know, it could have been worse. At least we've got an update after this time. But before checking out the new update stuff, let's see what I actually did throughout those 9 months. First thing I did was pressing the big red button to unlock the smoky Bernie thingy. And then I slapped into existence this beautiful 1200 megawatts coal power plant. And now that we are back in current age, you may ask me why in those 9 months I did so little. And my answer to you would be procrastination. So, welcome people and other entities of unknown origins. Now it's time to get to the important part of the video, and that is getting the elevator. The good news is that you can buy the elevator in the awesome shop. The bad news is that you need advanced steel production to unlock it. And I don't even have the basic one. So now it's time to do things that should have been done a long time ago. And this is pressing the big red button to unlock the ability to make steel. To make steel, Mommy Coal and Daddy Iron go into foundry, they love each other very much, and then little steel ingot comes out. Don't ask me what happened to Mommy and Daddy. So I found this place. It has iron here and coal up those beautifully unrendered mountains. Yes. Water. So now I'm gonna turn this beautiful piece of nature with a lizard doggo walking calmly around into a big concrete slab. You may wonder what I'm gonna build on this concrete slab. And honestly, I have no idea. So after an intense thinking session, I realized that with the power of editing, I can slap into existence the thing that I'm gonna build. Well, it's something. At least it works. So the only thing that is left to do now is to give those buildings a beautiful shell to make them look nice. Unfortunately, I don't have enough tickets to buy every pretty thingy I want. And that doesn't even include the signs, because I need to do some quartz research to even be able to buy them. Fortunately in Satisfactory, there is one more way of obtaining tickets except sinking every single item I own. And you do it by exterminating creatures and turning their remains into DNA capsules. So after destroying half of the local ecosystem and putting some quartz into your mouth, I can finally afford all the things I need to finish the steel factory. Well, I think it's time to finish what has been started here, and I hope at this point you know that I'm gonna just make an obvious cut here and the finished build is gonna appear right in front of you. Well, it doesn't look half as bad as I expected, especially in the night. It makes 60 steel beams per minute and 80 steel pipes per minute. Just don't look at my organized spaghetti. It feeds off your nightmares. Oh, also I unlocked the blueprint designer because without it, making those zigzaggy patterns would be painful as hell. So now it's time to unlock the advanced steel production. And with that I can finally buy the elevator. Now with my newfound toys I can furnish the steel factory. So, as you probably realized by now, I kinda achieved the goal for this video. And I don't know, you can go. Or something. Actually, please stay, I need this sweet dopamine hit from your watch time. Well, it came to this time that I need to become a responsible person, and instead of chasing after a normal elevator, I should start working on the phase 2 of the space elevator. So to complete the phase 2 of the space elevator, I need quite a bit of smart plating, quite a bit of versatile framework, and a bit of automated wiring. But before that, I would like to do 2 other things. Firstly, automating stuff that I don't need for completing phase 2, like encased industrial beams and motors. Secondly, researching more of alien technology and Caterium in the MAM. And that's the thing that I'm gonna start with. Because researching alien technology lets me unlock a dimensional depot that is basically a storage container, but ender chest. And researching Caterium lets me unlock the smart splitter that is basically a splitter, but smart. Yes, thank you, I know, I'm great at explaining things. So firstly, I'm gonna do the alien technology research. Why? Because it looks cooler. Fortunately, I found a SAM node while building my steel factory. And because of that, it's relatively close to it. So I can basically build a SAM factory next to my steel factory. And you know what happens when I'm about to build some Why did you edit it in the middle of my sentence? At least let me finish speaking first. Anyway, now I just need to finish the research and I can make reanimated Sam. Look at those purple boxes go. Or is it pink? I don't know, I'm dyslexic. So after a bit of research and a bit of manual crafting, I can unlock the magic box. So this thingy works like this. I can upload some materials into it, and now if I want to build something, I can use the materials from the dimensional depot instead of using them from my inventory. So I can connect it to my factory and have basically unlimited resources. Unfortunately not really, because it has limited upload speed and it can only hold up to 1 stack of each item. Fortunately, I can increase those rates by researching upgrades for it in the map. But even without those upgrades, it's still a pretty useful thing, because if I'm not building anything big, I will always have the most necessary items on hand. Okay, so now it's time for some Caterium research. I actually researched a bit in the past, so now I just need to automate the quickwire. So the Caterium is even closer to my steel factory than some, but I'm kinda running out of space on this concrete slab, and in the future I still want to build few more things here, so I'm just gonna make the quickwire factory closer to the actual node. So you know what happens, building, blah blah blah, yep, it's here. It looks decent, but I'm probably gonna modify it in the future because I don't like few things about it. Oh, also I unlocked Logistics Mark 3, because I realized that I'm mining 240 Caterium per minute, and Mark 2 belts can only transport 120 resources per minute. But the important thing is, I have a lot of quickwire. Well, time to get to the researching and manual crafting part. And after that, I can unlock the Smart Splitter. So the Smart Boy works like this. You can basically tell it what each output does. So for example, if I have different items on a single belt, I can tell the Smart Splitter to put one type of item on the left and the other one on the right. And the Smart Splitter is gonna basically sort them. But I would say the most useful feature of the Smart Splitter is the overflow option. It only allows items to go through the overflow output if every other output is full. So for example, with a setup like this, I can send items to my storage only if the dimensional depot is full. So now the first out of 3 things that I want to do before going to phase 2 is done. But the remaining ones need to wait for the next time I decide to wake up from my nap. I would say I did quite a bit of progress this time, and even if I don't like few things about some of the buildings, I still think they look decent. So I don't know, you can subscribe. And goodbye, don't die, and see you in 10 months.